What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. And today we are going to be going after the social distancing Dark Ops calling card in Black Ops 6. This is one of the harder calling cards to actually go for. You have to make it to round 20 without taking any damage. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So before we actually hop into it, I'm going to show you a shotgun that I'm personally going to be using for the first 6 to 7 rounds of the game. It does not need to be this shotgun, but keep in mind it's going to have a lot of damage output, so this is the one that I'm going to be using. I also highly recommend that you make a Tonto Zombies loadout weapon, as it is very good in stopping power and has a lot of damage with slow fire rate, but will also increase fire rate once it's pack punched. I also highly recommend that you go in with Ether Shroud, as Ether Shroud is a good way to get out of a tight situation, as well as decoys, because they can also save you in a pinch. Also, just a friendly reminder, if you guys are new here, consider hitting that subscribe button or that like button, as it's free and it helps me out greatly. And also, if you guys dislike the video, go ahead and hit the dislike button. All the same, it helps me find a way in the algorithm, so let's get into it. So, first things first is we are going to end up camping on top of this rooftop for a good amount of time. You can obviously go down to grab ammo as you see fit, but try to do it in between rounds just to make sure there's no chance a zombie can hit you. Also, be careful when you actually go down these little rooftops. Make sure that you do not jump, just walk right off. You won't take any fall damage. For this challenge, you cannot take any damage from any zombies. You cannot take damage from exploding cars. You can't take damage from your lethals, your tacticals. Any type of damage will make you fail this challenge. So just keep that in mind and then play your way until you make it to around round 6 or 7. Now, once you are on round 6 or 7, you are good to open up the doors to the alleyway, which lead to the bowling alley. Keep going through and then open the next door, and then you can buy your Tonto zombie loadout off of this wall right here. So basically, if it's blue, great. If it's green, that's fine too. As you can see in my gameplay, it is green, but that is fine. So as you can see right here, I actually take damage. This is actually fine. There is a way to cheese the system. So basically what you want to do is you just want to make it so your health is back to full. And once it's back to full, you just want to save and quit. And when you save and quit, what's going to happen is it's going to put you back to the main menu, and then from there you're then going to go to your saves and then reload up this save file, and this is basically going to nullify that you've taken damage for this round, and then you can restart the round from the beginning. You can use this anytime, as many times as you need. Just make sure to make it to the end of the round without taking damage and do not end the round. If you do this, it will soft lock it and you will not be able to unlock this challenge this game. So once you're back into your match and you have your Tonto, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go back onto the spawn roof that you started on and sit in the corner watching the left side and also the main way that you go down, watching for zombies that will come up. After you have racked up enough points, you can then make your way up to Pack-a-Punch and open the Pack-a-Punch and then actually Pack-a-Punch your Tonto. After you've done this, I highly recommend that you open up the way to the 2 zip lines to the main bank roof, which will then also allow you to get away in spawn with that little zip line, which is going to be very useful, especially when Mega Abominations spawn. After this, I highly recommend that you end up getting Speed Cola, and at any point, if you wish to upgrade the rarity of your weapon, you can actually come onto this main bank roof, and then you can use the little ammo station or armor station in the corner to up the rarity of your gun, or put the fire ammo mod on, which I highly recommend doing, as it will help you take down Manglers, especially the Mega Abominations as well. So I highly recommend that, but for the most part, just stay on top of this main spawn roof. There's only 2 spots that they can really come from, which is right there on the edge and to the left side. So just make sure to sit in this corner and then watch out for any zombies that come from your left or your right. Now on round 11 is where your first Mangler is going to spawn. Be sure to use your mini-map to see where he is exactly spawning from. You can see he's spawning down there, so I knew he was coming. Plus you could also hear him. So just listen for audio cues for him. Also for the Mega Abominations, as you are mainly going to need to run from them more than fighting them. So this is going to be a good thing to know. Just make sure to keep an eye on your map. It can also help you for knowing which way zombies are coming, and it can just be a good way to avoid situations. Now, by the time round 15 hits, there is going to be a Mega Abomination that spawns, so you're going to want to make sure that your weapon is at least pack 2 by this point. You can also up the rarity if you have the salvage. If not, just do whatever you can. So what you're going to want to do is, as you can see, this guy spawned down here. We're going to beam him in the head. We're then going to make our way back up top. And then what we're going to do is he is going to be aggressive and really fast because we have taken out one of his heads. So what we're going to do is, once he starts getting closer, we're just going to take the zip line right across to the bank roof. And what's going to happen is he's now going to despawn, and he's going to respawn in front of us, no longer aggroed. We are then going to shoot him here, do some damage, and then we're going to take the zip line straight back, and we're going to do this until he is dead. You can also feel free to use any mutant injection if you found some on the ground from manglers, or you could also use chopper gunners, as these will work flawlessly to take them out, as well as zombies. From here on until round 19, you should be good if you just keep using the same method that I showed you on the Mega Abominations, as well as the manglers. Just beam them down before they get up. Make sure that you also up the rarity of your weapon, as this will help you greatly in taking out zombies. And also, don't forget to use your Ether Shroud. I didn't use mine super often, but by the time I realized it, I was like, oh wait, look, I have Ether Shroud. I can use it to get out of this situation. So don't forget to also use your Ether Shroud, your decoys, anything that you guys have at your disposal to make this challenge a lot easier. Also, don't forget to pack through your weapon, as it will help you greatly, especially toward the end, as you will see here. But once you hit round 20, I believe it's round 20, it could also be round 21, but once you hit one of these, you will get the calling card, and then this Dark Ops challenge will be done. As always, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, consider hitting that like button. If it wasn't, consider hitting that dislike button. But overall, just subscribe. Do it. You know you want to. But anyway, that is going to be the end of this one. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.